Om Shanti and a very good morning from the Aberdeen.Hindu temple. And it's been lovely to have had the opportunity to sit for a few moments in silence and really share the peace that can be created with the self, with the world, with everything. Now, what do we do when we meditate? What do we do when we sit here? What is going on inside and while everything is going outside, going on outside? Because the world outside is noisy. And still, at the same time, the world inside is also very noisy. There's a lot of going here and there, a lot of thinking, a lot of interaction, a lot of feelings and emotions, a lot of activity going on inside. Actually, over time, I mean, if we think back, and there was also a lot less thinking going on. And as time has progressed even over the centuries, the amount of thinking that have increased multiple times. So we have been think it's a good abilities, and yet to think less and to fill that space with value and power actually is the route to happiness and success. Now the question is, who does the thinking? Who is the, I'd say, the brain? But yet, when that is damaged, am I a different person? What is my life force? Who am I? I was born and I was small, and my mother held me in her arms, created my own life. And so, who am I? Who am I, the one who's going to be an old lady in years to come? What is it that I do in life? We understand that we are spiritual. My spiritual identity, the soul, is eternal. I come as a guest into this body. This body is mine only for a period of time. Once it has used its purpose, then I will discard it. I, the soul, will discard a new one to continue my destiny, to continue fulfilling my destiny, continuing on my journey. And so all human beings and on this world have a soul that expresses itself through the body. The soul is non-material, it's non-physical. It is extremely subtle and therefore cannot be seen, cannot be touched, cannot be removed. A world beyond the physical world, a subtle world, a world where there are no beings of matter, but a world that is filled with golden red light, a world that is absolutely silent and peaceful, a world in which all souls are like shining stars. All souls are equal and full, and in a state of contentment and happiness, purity, enjoyment, bliss. In that world, there is no time. There's no beginning and no end. It is an eternal. And as such, we are all equals, not different by gender, status, financial capabilities, intelligence, race, wherever we come from, whatever we do, we're all equals. It's a place that is full of peace, but also we feel the love. We have a connection with the source of love and peace and wisdom that is eternal. As the soul, so that source of peace and love, bliss, happiness, wisdom, purity, is a source that is like a father, like a mother, like a friend, like a companion. It is somebody I can refer to throughout my day and connect with. And that connection is called yoga. When I forge that relationship with the Supreme Father, the Supreme Mother, my Father, my teacher, and the Supreme is the Supreme for all beings on this earth and loves I. So I, the soul, amongst all the other souls, forge a connection through my mind with the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Being, the Universal Power, the Almighty. And when I forge that relationship, my world starts to change. My feelings, my awareness just changes. In that world of absolute stillness and silence, whilst in this physical world, so how can I forge a relationship? How can I forge a connection with that supreme source of power and benevolence, of mercy and love, of peace and love and goodness, of blessings and benevolence, comes from a place of silence. I have to become silent inside. I have to allow that chatter that is going on in my mind to slow down, release any tension, become still. And in that stillness, I can start to connect. I can find a way to connect with that Supreme Soul, that Supreme Power. And the moment I am able to forge that beautiful relationship with the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Being, my awareness and my relationships change. The more it becomes easier to connect. In yoga, we call the Supreme Baba, Shiv Baba, Shiva. But you can call the Supreme by the name that you wish. The moment I connect with that source of benevolence and love, it is as if I am showered with a shower of light and love that permeates every part of myself, my spiritual self, obviously first. But through that, like a wave, it expands and permeates and from there, the world around me and the world far beyond me. And by becoming the lights, by becoming the angels, the beings of peace, the beings of benevolence, the ones filled with pure feelings and good wishes. The atmosphere around us starts transforming. We achieve a clarity inside ourselves, so that we can feel the pulse and understand what is needed in what situation. We become merciful and uplift others. Our vision is one of cooperation. Cooperation in the way of not seeing the defects of others, but being the example and cooperating by uplifting them. And in time, they themselves will change. We don't have to change them, but we have to change ourselves, our feelings, our emotions inside. Allow them to be filled with benevolence and goodness. In that way, all around us, and in a subtle way, affects everybody. So let us go in meditation and practice becoming soul conscious, aware of my soul, the being of light, the eternal one that I am, traveling through time from one experience into the other, following my destiny, and the awareness of the fortune of having found that link, that connection. Oh, Shanti. I am a soul, a being of peace, eternal, subtle. I'm light. From of peace and silence, so silent that even a needle cannot be heard falling onto the floor. When we become silent and we're able to listen, our home, our sweet home, a place of safety and relaxation, a place of constant, eternal bliss and happiness, close to our beloved Supreme Soul, Supreme Father, Supreme Mother, Teacher, Guide, Friend. This is if we are connected with a subtle thread of love with that one throughout our whole life, wherever we go, whatever we do. I, the soul, acting through this body, feel extremely peaceful. Take a nice deep breath and just feel, detach yourself from your surroundings and just travel inwards and connect with your beautiful soul that is like a diamond at this time. At this time where there is upheaval outside, And yet, that diamond light in the center of your forehead, your soul, is having a diamond experience because we can see that follow the righteous, the cooperative way of interacting with this world and transforming the atmosphere into one of empowerment. As you're sitting here in peace, allowing your body to become peaceful and light, you're automatically radiating the light and love that comes from the Supreme, connected by your soul with the Supreme Soul. And you automatically allow Baba's light to flow through you and flow into the world. It is at this time that the world around you becomes quiet and still. It is at this time that you find relaxation and refreshment. Your eyes are either closed or gently gazing in front of you, and your face is relaxed. Now that you feel detached from everything around you, even from your own body, Mita, the one who shares the light of the Supreme with the world. And as you sit here, we call this Mansa Seva, service to the mind. You send good wishes and pure feelings into the world. A healing energy of unity, of love, respect, tolerance to all human beings, with each other, of living alongside each other, respecting and cooperating with everybody else. And that cooperation is of spiritual values. The value of humility, the value of courage, the speciality of courage, as having a right to be here, just the same way you yourself, have a right to be here, have a right to be loved by the Supreme, have the fortune to forge this relationship with the Supreme and become the instrument through which the Supreme sends out rays of power and peace, of love, of healing into this world that is so much. This situation, in this opportunity to become the conduit of the Supreme, the world becomes still. there is rest, refreshment, harmony, success, prosperity. Everything comes with it. The more I can do this throughout the day, the more I make a plan to be in that silent, subtle connection with the Supreme Father, teacher, guide, the more clarity there will be, the more I will be able to respond to situations around me in a proper way, the more cooperation I will give and I will receive. So make yourself a program throughout the day, forging that relationship with the Supreme. So sit still, take a deep breath, relax, become aware of I, the soul, the being of light, the eternal one, connecting with the original home and with the sweet Father, with the supreme, beloved, altruistic purity and happiness. And let me share it with the world. And feel how waves of peace and love descend on you, and from there into the world. And that love is unlimited. It has no boundaries, it has no preferences, but it's equal to each. Today, practice this early in the morning when you wake up, at night when you before you go to sleep. Take some time out and sit in quietness. Connect with the Supreme, share your day, and then close the day. Your sleep will be good. You will be successful. You will learn to use your time in a beneficial way, and you will enjoy life. You will experience happiness and contentment and success. Om Shanti. I am, and Shanti, peace, which means I, the soul, have come from the supreme abode where my is, and I share his light with the world. Om Shanti. Just lovingly, like sit, soul, connect with the Supreme Soul, and through your eyes, send waves of love and peace into the world.